Hello, we continue working with more examples about properties of exponents. Remember that what we're doing is simplifying expression that has exponents. Okay, and we are applying the properties, the negative properties, the quotient properties, the product property, and the power properties that are the most important. Okay, let's do this example. In this case, we have a division. Remember that when we are dividing, what we do is to subtract the exponents. I divide 24 by 2, and that's 17. X to the power of 5 to the power of negative 5 divided by x to the power of negative 1, that's like having negative 5 minus negative 1, and that's equal to negative 5 plus 1, and that's equal to negative 4. So I get x to the power of negative 4. Y to the power of 6 because 9 minus 3 is 6, and the z I just copied it because I don't have another z. Finally, according to the instruction, we need to leave the answer in positive exponents. So this one that has a negative exponent, I need to move it to the denominator according to the property. So this is equal to 17 y to the 6 z divided by x to the positive 4. Another example. In this case, what we have is a division that is to a power. So according to the property, to the order of operations, I need to work first with the exponents. So remember that exponents apply for everything that is inside the parentheses. I have to apply also here the powers of quotient that say that the exponents that is outside the parentheses applies to numerator and also to denominator. Okay, so this is equal to having a 2 to the negative 3. Right now we are going to leave it like that. Y to the negative 24 over x to the negative 12 and y to the negative 21. We have a division, so we divide what we can divide, and we just, what we get is 2 to the power of negative 3, y to the power of negative 3, because remember, we are subtracting negative 24 with a negative 21, and that's equal to having negative 24 plus 21, and that's negative 3. Okay, over x to the power of negative 12. Okay, I have many negative exponents, so I'm going to apply the property and I'm going to convert everything with positive exponents. So what we get is a 1 over 2 to the power of 3, 1 over y to the power of 3, and 1 over 12 x to the power of 12. Okay, this is equal to having a 1 over 8 y squared over 1 over x to the power of 12. Remember, we multiply this, we divide this by multiplying like in sandwich, and what we get finally is x to the power of 12 over 8 y to the power of 3. Okay, and we are going to finish with these 3 examples, but in this case we have to leave the variables all in the denominator. Okay, this is a simple division. We get 3a to the power of 3, b to the power of negative 3. And according to the instruction, I'm not going to change it because I need everything in the denominator. Okay, and also remember, we are subtracting the exponents because we are dividing. In this one, negative 44 divided by 11 is negative 4. X to the 4 divided by x to the 7 is x to the negative 3 because we subtracted. And x to the negative 3 divided by x to the negative 1 is, y to the negative 3 divided by y to the negative 1 is y to the negative 2 because negative 3 minus negative 1 is negative 2. And the last one is a division also, and we get a 6x to the negative 5, y to the negative 1.